Hi everybody, my name's Paul, based in Edinburgh, United Kingdom, DJ for 20 years or probably some more as well. This is my contribution to the My Favourite American DJ Light competition that's been run by a Brian and American DJ. Where can I start? I've been DJing for 20 plus years. Started as a little bitty kid, a little bit more hair than I've got now. But then again, after DJing for 20 plus years, who expects to have hair left? I've been using many lights for many years, and not been much of a fan, to be quite honest with you, of American DJ up until recently. Not saying that the products are bad or anything like that, it's just that there's nothing been there to grab me. We've been pretty lucky in the UK. We've had lots of light selections to choose from. Some good, some bad, some still here, some gone forever, thankfully in many respects. But American DJ have come along with some new products, and they've grabbed my attention, and I know certainly the attention of many other people here in the UK. And those are their LED range. They've grasped the LED with both hands and done some amazing stuff with it. So much so that around about 2/3 of my lighting rig is now American DJ after not using their products at all. I mean, I've used many products in the past. I've used Acme, I've used Abstract, I've used Martin, God, I've even used Chauvet. Right, okay, enough said about those. I've used movers, I've used scanners, I've used par cans, I've used light bulbs in boxes behind frosted plastic. Blimey, I've used all sorts. Some of the things scare me when I think of what I've used over the years. Thankfully now though, we have a fantastic new range from American DJ, and I'm quite sure there's going to be some really good stuff to come in the future as well. But about 6 months ago I decided that it was time to get rid of all the old traditional types of lights from my rig and replace them. Why? Well, using smoke and haze over here now is pretty darn difficult, and as you're probably well aware that things like scanning lights and movers and barrel movers and all sorts of different beam effect lights are now, well, pretty defunct, because without haze and smoke you just don't get the effect that you want. So about 6 months ago, as I say, I decided that a flood ambient type of lighting on the dance floor was the way to move forward. So I decided, with a little bit of trepidation, to take a few months out and spend some time researching some lights and deciding which way I was going to go. So I got rid of my scanners, I got rid of my moving heads, I got rid of my barrels, and I got rid of my old traditional pars. Because about 2 years ago I actually bought some LED pars, and I thought I'd have a little bit of play with them. They were fairly cheap, I imported them from Germany, but they were still working today, and they had damn good lights. Thankfully LED has caught on, it's moved on, and now American DJ are coming out with some great lights. I've got a couple of Revo 3s, and they are absolutely stunning. Yes, they do produce aerial effects, but it's the type of effect that you just don't need to have smoke with, because you can project them onto a solid surface or onto a dance floor and still get a damn good effect from them. And I adore them. I think they're one of the best lights I've ever had, but not as good, I don't think, as this little baby that's hung behind me. Now, if you can't see it, it's there it is. There's one of them. Anyway, I do have several. I've got 4 of them in fact, and they are the American DJ Megabar LEDs. Why do I love them? Well, look at them. I mean, blimey, they are about 2 inches by 3 inches. They are jam-packed with 10mm LEDs. Okay, behind them they are probably not 10mm LEDs. They are probably 10mm caps, but they still produce one hell of a light output. You can use them for many effects. You can use them for uplighting around a dance floor or around a room. You can use them in your face, which is how I use them. I use them in your face. My rig is, what, 3.5 meters wide, and I hang 4 of these, not that way, but that way. That's the reason why this little baby here is hung like it is. And they do produce some damn good output. Let's put it on. There we go. There's the white, the full-on red, green, blue output, because yes, they are RGB colour mixing. Multiple configurations as well, which is great. There's 2 channel, 3 channel, 4 channel, 6 channel, 7 channel and 11 channel configurations. This currently is in 11 channel. The reason being is that 11 channel is the only way to address each individual section, because these lights are not one light, they are 3 lights in effect, 3 lights in one. They have different colours that you can produce, the nice greens and the nice blues, and of course red, which are the base colours. Nice and bright, well spaced LEDs. They've been thought through pretty damn good, because you know, some lights they produce circles of colour, some produce blocks of colour, but these, when you mix them, they produce a good mix of colour. Thrown onto a wall or onto a dance floor, they do spread the lights nice and evenly. When you're looking at them straight on, like any LED fixture, you can see and pick out the individual colours, but when you're looking out onto a dance floor or into a room, the colour mixes nice and smoothly. It's not patchy like some lights out there. I did say that they are 3 lights in, effectively 3 lights in one, because these babies are split into 3 sections. Let's just get rid of that. First of all, the top section. There we go, a bit of red up there for you. There's one third of the light is now usable as an individual light itself. You can colour mix with it, you can do what you want with it. You can also have a second section on as well. Or, as you saw before, you can have all 3 sections on. They don't have to be the same colour, they can be different colours, they can be different mixes of colour, they can be doing individual things. When you put these babies together in configurations of multiples, you know, side by side, up, down, whichever way you're going to have them, you can produce some really good patterns on there. There's a piece of software produced by Martin called Light Jockey, which has an add-on called LED Tricks, which is part of the Light Jockey Manager software. If you get your fingers into that, then you can produce some pretty damn good patterns when you've got multiples of these. I've not used my DMX from American DJ yet. Looks very good, and I'm sure you can probably do some similar effects. But I've been playing with LED Tricks, and I'm starting to get some pretty damn good effects out of these. One other thing that it does have a strobe as well, but you've got to be careful about using strobes in some areas. So I don't particularly use strobe a hell of a lot. In the other configurations, the 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 channel configurations, you're able to choose different mix of colour patterns, colour blends, all sorts of different ways of using them, and you're also able to use them in sound to light mode as well. The only problem that I do find with these is that in 11 channel mode, when I need to actually address each individual section, I can't make them jump into sound to light mode. Now that would be nice if you could use maybe the strobe channel to split it between being able to switch the strobe on and say at full 255, then it makes a light jump into sound to light mode, so that they all start working sound to light as opposed to through a program. That would be very useful. Maybe something for a future firmware update. Anyway guys, thanks very much. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you again next time.